All right, all right, all right. Good morning. How are you this morning? I'm back. Why am I back? Talking to myself because at my home, the only other people that could join me on this journey are a newly minted 7-year-old. It's Noah's birthday today. We got him some Pokemon cards, a basketball, and a baseball bounce back machine. It's pretty cool. I'm not in the forest this time, but I'm in my garage. I've been thinking a lot about the motivations that I have, just like content wise. Why would I want to put myself in front of you, whoever it is you are? Well, do I want to change you, motivate you, make you think? I don't know. I want to prepare you for what's to come next. There's some guy from Europe, and he posts on YouTube, and it's just him sitting in the forest talking to himself about how he thinks the world is going. And that's a little bit of my inspiration. We're so used to living off of the information which has been spoon fed to us rather than thinking. I'm reading a new book. What's it called? Oh my gosh. Well, it's a long poem. John Milton. This is why I don't public speak because I can't recall anything. It's not very entertaining for you, but that's okay because where I lack in memory, I make up for in ambition, not just the ambition that says go out and get more. Ambition says we need to go out and do more. I don't think that we are fully activating ourselves in this world. I think we're fed stories which ultimately result in unhappiness. If we are looking for happiness in the wrong places, not only is it not going to help, it's not going to work, but it could make things worse. Like if someone wants advice, did you put yourselves in their shoes first? Did you ask yourself maybe what they might be going through? Or are we just demanding that the world revolve around our finger? Sorry, I just have to tell my wife that everything's going to be okay. If that maybe is my one job in life, duty, something that, yeah, it's where your stuff goes. You just need to look, okay? It's there. It's on the second shelf from the bottom. I don't have a needle for it. If there's an extra needle, it's in the other pump that you have outside. Okay. See you guys in a little bit. Well, I'm not expecting to get a whole lot of engagement on this. I'm just trying to find that flow state, right? Like if I'm talking and then I'm hitting a wall, it's almost like, and what I want to avoid, I guess, is to, have the world be my therapist. But I feel like we need to do a better job at taking care of ourselves and taking care of people. Why do we keep running into the same mistakes generation after generation? Well, it's because, can we not transcend our own problems? We can barely take care of the people around us, let alone the entire world at the same time. I don't know. They say stop watching the news so you're more focused. But I was really thinking about it. And to a certain point, we have to. The most interesting thing that we can be responsible to is the world that's around us. And news is supposed to be the information which feeds our logical mind. I just think it's predatory. The way that things are sort of built now is whoever can tell the loudest story. I don't think you should win any awards for being the loudest person in the room. I think people should win awards for being the kindest person in the world. I'm still waiting for the opportunity to pitch an idea that I had from the 11th grade, where instead of writing tickets for people speeding, which we should still do, obviously, can't we write tickets for doing good things? Why is it so bad to be a radical? It seems like that would be the right thing to be. We should be radical. We should be radically new people every single day. Right? If I didn't, I'm not trying to use myself as an example. I just don't really care for that. But here I am. I'm in a gym. I'm having the laziest workout of my life. 4 sets into some biceps. And I'm just saying, all you have to do is move just a little bit, and your body wakes up. And so moving myself into a position of discomfort means that a different part of me wakes up. What's the point if in the end all we do is destroy things collectively? If our ego is so strong that our opinion is the only one that we have room for, your perspective is the only one that counts. It doesn't seem to make a very holistic picture as to how all of the pieces can fit in, all of the different people, ways of operating. And when you make things more exclusive, you prevent others from. We make things exclusive when we think in our head, oh, that person's not going to like us because I'm different than they are. And then we only seek to activate the biases from within each other. Well, it makes for a pool of single mindedness. And we've sort of always been taught that we shouldn't be single minded. We should embrace our multifaceted nature. I don't know why this needs to be said. I guess I'm picturing sitting with you next to me, and I might ask you, are you multifaceted? Or do you think for yourself? Okay, of course you do. What evidence do you have that you do? Now I'm getting to my flow. It takes me a while to get warmed up. Physically, emotionally, I don't know. I don't really deal with emotions. I've been doing this thing where you sort of watch the thoughts go by, and that's what allows us to be flexible mentally. Being open allows us to enter a circumstance which we don't know all the details about, but if we're focused on connecting with the person on the other side of the screen or the person on my team, really understanding them on a fundamental level, which means we're not necessarily going to know everything about every person. This world is full of opportunity. It's full of a lot of bad things. I'm out of the flow. Where did I leave off? The flow of the day, seeing the information flying by. It enables us to be flexible. It decreases the amount of pressure we put on ourselves. I guess I'm frustrated because I've tried to be out there and connect with a few people who I thought would be receptive to my ideas, and I haven't yet changed their minds. That's frustrating. To see people. I was asking you a question, and how would you prove your open-mindedness? And your answer might be, well, I have read this article, I have this set of data, and this is why I believe that you are wrong. Wrong about what? I didn't realize that this was some kind of a game where we decided that we need to put everybody down into their places, especially if when we do our best to make compelling stories to motivate and encourage change and growth, and they don't pick up on those cards, you change your strategy, but you don't write them off. You change because if you didn't win in that situation, it's your fault. If we're called to highlight things inside of other people, which they're not necessarily in touch with, and your only weapon is kerosene and a match and a hose, then you're just going to burn everything down. And that's what I keep saying is we're here to build up. Now, with your open mind, show me an example of how you're building up instead of tearing down. And you say, well, I have this article that I've read, I have this data set, and then you're confused because all of your data and all of the data in the world doesn't make it right. Data will never be correct. Data is a reference to a position. If your ideas have a geolocation, well, that article is connected to those little networks, but they are not the networks. Your model is a series of interconnected nodes, bunches of neurons. And I think some people's are fixed to the information and to the data which they've presented. But which came first, the information or the model which received the information? Or both? Is it simultaneous? Because I guess what I'm saying is you're telling me that I'm wrong because of the data. And I'm telling you, I don't need to tell you that you're wrong. I will let you try your thing. I will give you your freedom to think that, if you could even call it thinking. And I will wait forever if I have to for you to come to the truth. Because there are more problems in this world than we will ever solve. I learned that before COVID. It was actually a positive mental story that I began telling myself, is because I have so much that I want to accomplish now. And learning is just a part of the journey that feeds my soul, allows me to grow. Because I don't care what you see from the outside. Because what you see from the outside is the story which you have assumed, the one that you have created, a story you tell yourself about me or my family or whatever it is. I'm not fully in control of that. I can change the way I present myself mildly, the clothes that I wear and the things that I say. But under no circumstances do I have the capability to enter your brain and adjust how your apartment's laid out up there. That felt good. I gotta go.